Hello and good morning, if it is indeed the morning where you are. It's the morning where we are. I'm Christy, this is Matt, and we had bad sleep last night.
Ooh, I mean, not with each other, because that would be good.
That you know. But we had terrible nightmares, you did at least.
Yes, I did.
We saw Annabelle Creation last night.
So we saw Annabelle Creation last night, and let me tell you, this movie is scary AF. Holy shit, oh my God. So, yeah, pretty much hiding behind my seat the whole time. So this is the origin story of the doll and the evil thing that kills a bunch of people in Annabelle and starts off this whole Conjuring shared universe. This is that origin story. It's about somebody gets killed and a doll has an evil spirit, and these girls move into this house, these orphan girls move into a house because there's no room at the orphanage, I guess, and this couple has invited them into their home, and one of the girls finds a creepy old doll. And then, of course, everything goes terribly, terribly wrong, and oh my God, this movie gave me nightmares.
This is our new orphanage. It's as big as a castle. Hello? You're the Mullen's daughter, aren't you?
Can you help me?
What do you need?
Okay.
So we had so much fun, right? So they made us schlep to Burbank on a Wednesday night at 7:30 to see this, and I'm like, I don't want to go to Burbank. But I had heard this was good,
right.
And I heard that there was actual craft in it.
And it was.
We had so much fun, and a lot of it is just like the communal experience of watching people like walk into rooms that they should A, not walk into, and then B, get out of quickly. And I'm like, get out of that room, get out of that room, get out of that room.
Yeah.
Why would you go?
What are you doing?
You see a creepy doll in a closet, and like, why would you go further into the closet and then like touch the doll?
Right, when the somewhat scary old man, played by Anthony LaPaglia, says, this door always stays locked.
Right.
You know what, kids? Let the door stay locked.
Don't open that door. But, the door then opens, and these little girls, these impressionable girls, wayward youth in search of stability and kindness and friendship in their lives, right? They are invited into this room by what they think is a little girl. They hear a little girl's voice. It's a room with a dollhouse. This is set in like the 50s, by the way. Yeah. And it's all kinds of cute tea party stuff and dollhouse stuff, and ooh, what's this? It's a key, which is it open. So we had so much fun. It is a lot of kind of tried and true creepy doll imagery. The first thing you see, is like a shop with like doll arms.
Doll parts.
I am doll parts. Like doll arms and legs like hanging from the ceiling. I'm like, I cannot watch this. I cannot from this point on watch this movie. But it's really fun, it's paced really well. There's great care with like the sound design and the creaks, and it's not just a bunch of jump scares. There are some jump scares.
There are some jump scares.
It's not just jump scares.
Right. This is an example of craft of a movie kind of transcending what is totally predictable, right? Like you see things coming a mile away. The scares are coming. They'll play with the rhythm of it just enough to keep you on your toes. It is, for people who are gonna go see this is a movie that is a good example of how sound design really can add to a movie, right? Like you'll get these rumblings and you start to feel tense, and then it silences out and then it hits you. And look, the hardcore horror fans out there that are interested in like interesting kills and gory stuff, this isn't for you. This is more, as we talk about, this is more atmospheric. This is kind of a classic scare film. But it works, and this is that fun kind of thing. I mean, were people talking at the screen? Absolutely, right? There's a scene like, don't look at that well, don't look at that well, put that lid back on, right? This is the kind of movie that you get a bunch of friends together, have a drink or two, go talk to the screen. It's so much fun.
It was so fun.
Again, kind of predictable, right? I mean, and by kind of predictable, I mean really predictable, because you kind of see where everything's going. But that being said, we had a really good time last night.
This is one of the situations where like the journey is the destination, right? Like exactly, you know where it's going, but it's so much fun to go there. I want to mention Lulu Wilson, who is the little girl who was the voice of reason in this. She was the girl who was possessed by the Ouija board in Ouija. Now she's on the other side of that equation, and she's like, girl, don't go in that room. You know, she knows too much now. And then the director is David F. Sandberg, who did Lights Out, which was very good. So there's a lot of really cool camera work here, a lot of tricky stuff involving dissolves from one thing to another and cool camera angles that begin in one place and end elsewhere. I know there's probably a word for this, and I'm describing it poorly, but I was impressed by the tour de force kind of cool, showy camera work.
Yeah, I like this a lot. A good cast here. Yeah. Stephanie Sigman, who is in Narcos, is in this.
She's the nun who takes care of the girls,
A young actress named Talitha Bateman is kind of the character that she's recovering from polio, and so she's got a crutch, and she's the one that gets initially targeted. Miranda Otto and Anthony LaPaglia are the older couple that have brought these kids into their house. And you know, one of the telling things in this movie, and again, this is, I don't want to give anything away, at the beginning, it's this beautiful house out in the country, up on a hill, and 12 years later, everything around there, it's like the Dust Bowl hit, right? And one of the things I thought was hilarious in this movie, this bus comes up carrying all these orphans, and the 6 of them get out, and they're all like excited. And
it's like a palace.
Right, but it's like, wait a minute, did you guys not look out the windows before you got here? Like you could be rolling up on the Addams Family house.
Right, 12 years ago it was a really pretty house, and now not so much. Yeah, but I noticed that too, that it's like dilapidated in all believable ways. It's not like a complete ramshackle thing. Like it's still the structure it was, but like it's fallen apart here and there in ways that are believable given what all has happened in this place. So anyway, we had a really good time. We have numbers for you. My number is an 8.
I give it an 8.5. Yeah, really effective.
8.3. So I don't think you necessarily need to have seen the first Annabelle or any of the Conjurings, because this is, we're going peeling layers back origin story here. So if you've not seen the Conjurings, that's okay. This will scare the shit out of you. Bye.